Coach LeeAnn Claire here, and today I really want to talk about having a difficult conversation, that difficult conversation that you know that you need to have. So are you going through some sort of conflict right now? Do you feel like somebody's maybe like there's tension between you, or and it's really bugging you? It's like eating you alive, and you just don't know what to do about it. The majority of the time, the answer is just to approach it. Just go for it. Just try to have that hard conversation and just go for it. And a lot of times we kind of make up assumptions inside of our head, and we play out all these different negative scenarios, and we freak ourselves out, and we make it totally impossible to even think about possibly talking to that person about it. Well, I'm going to give you some encouragement right now, and I'm going to give you some tools that you might be able to use when you go to approach the conversation. Now, number one, the encouragement. Here you go. Go and have the freaking conversation. You need to go and have the hard conversation, and here is why. Because, number one, there might not even be a problem. You might have created this weird problem inside of your head. You might have created the conflict that doesn't even exist. And I'll give you an example. So I have a coach on my team who, anytime we talked about, just friendship type of stuff, she was all for it. She was totally down for hanging out. And then anytime I talked about Beachbody stuff with her, she would just ignore me. Or she'd be really, really short with her response. So I was just kind of like, damn, am I like really failing her as a coach? And I started playing out all these scenarios. Like, oh my gosh, she regrets signing up as a coach under me. I'm doing a terrible job. I don't know how I'm leading her. And I've just beat myself up. Oh my gosh. But then I decided to finally just send her a text message and just say, you know what? I'm really, really sorry. I haven't stepped up as a coach. I'm sorry I'm a little pushy. I don't really know how to go about it. I really hope you forgive me. And it ended up being, she kind of laughed at me. She was like, are you kidding me? You're so inspirational. What? She couldn't even believe that I even thought that. And after I had sent it, I was just, I was so relieved to find out, like, oh my gosh, there wasn't even a problem. And I'm so happy that I addressed it quickly. And I'm so blessed to be able to work with somebody named Walter Slade, who came in when I was in a company, in a small company, and he said this line to me, and it just really sat with me. So I hope you resonate with it. He said, take care of it while it's a pinch, so it doesn't become a punch. And I like to say sucker punch, because that's really how I feel when I don't take care of something. So I've just become very, very bold and understanding that when usually there's some sort of conflict or some sort of tension going on, either within yourself about somebody or with somebody, you just kind of feel it. Usually it's just because of miscommunication. Usually it's just because of mismatch of expectation, or it's just that person just has different rules about life and about the way things should be run than you do. But we never address it. We never try to understand where that person's coming from. We just stay stuck in our own ways, and we believe that everybody thinks that everybody thinks the way that we think, which is just not true, which is kind of awesome, because if everybody thought the same way, life would be really, really boring. So embrace the difference in people, and just when you go, and here we go, now we're going to talk about some tactics. First of all, if you believe in Jesus Christ, you better be asking the Holy Spirit for some guidance on this. But don't be stagnant. Ask the Holy Spirit, one, what's a good timing? Can you just make it so obvious to me? Lord, please just make it so obvious to me when I'm supposed to talk to this person. Or just give me peace about the situation if nothing is there. Lord, give me the courage to approach this situation. And Lord, help me open my mouth and give me the words to say. He says it in his words. Just open your mouth. Open your mouth and trust and believe that the right things will come out. Now, just to be a little prepared anyway, be very, very curious about what that person was actually thinking. And now I'm not saying be angry or be like about what they were thinking or saying, but just be really curious. Like, how the heck does their mind work? Like, why are we in this conflict right now? Why are we so different in our thought patterns? Let me find out more about that person. Let me get really curious about where they come from and why they think this way. Like, why do they think that way and I think this way? Why are we having this tension? It kind of stinks, and it's kind of like holding us back from moving forward in life. So let me just go and dig down deep to the reasoning behind it. And maybe that'll totally alleviate something. I had another instance where I just was, oh my gosh, me and this woman were just not seeing eye to eye at all. And in my eyes, I wasn't doing anything wrong. In her eyes, I was doing everything wrong. And it ended up just being that she had assumed a different intent in me. I had assumed a different intent in her. We didn't know where we came from. We didn't really know much about each other at all. Just get to know somebody. As soon as me and her had talked about like how we grew up and like what kind of household we were in, we were like, oh my gosh, it makes so much sense as to why, you know, you feel that way, or like why you're the way that you are. And I had more appreciation for her. And then at the same time, she had more appreciation for me. We just got on a better level of understanding. So I really hope this video helps you with some sort of conflict or tension that you're either having just within inside yourself or with somebody else, dealing with somebody else. Just as a little recap, just go and do it. Just take that leap of faith, because every single time you go and take that leap of faith and talk to somebody, guess what? It's going to become easier and easier and easier. And it's just become very natural. Now, for me, it's just very natural to take care of something when it's just a little baby pinch. I still have a little bit of like fear, but I just get over it because I know the outcome on the other side is 10 times better than me freaking getting weighed down and totally stopped in my life because I've let it become a sucker punch and knock me on the ground. All right, and just a little bit of ways to go about it. Just get really curious about who they are, where they come from, what were their intentions, what are they thinking about this. Don't just put your opinion in there. Get really curious about their opinion and how they feel and their intention. And the walls will come down. They will open up to you. And of course, pray. Pray, 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 and ask for guidance, because prayer is so powerful. Have absolute faith, absolute unmovable faith that the Lord is going to help you in this. I love you guys so much, and I will see you later. Hey, if you just grew your confidence by gaining more confidence, be sure to share the love by sharing this video. Also subscribe so you don't miss another thing. And of course, leave a comment below so that we can chit chat.